This podcast is sponsored by Pooks.ai. Dive into a revolutionary reading experience with personalized ebooks and audiobooks, tailored just for you. Discover your next favorite book at Pooks.ai for free. That's Pooks.ai.
Challenges in remote education, tackling accessibility, motivation, and tech barriers. Explore key challenges in remote education, from access and motivation to the role of AI, and how personalized education tools like Pooks.ai can help. Challenges in remote education, the real talk. Hey, have you noticed how remote education has become this huge part of our lives lately? I mean, it wasn't just a quick switch. It pretty much changed the way millions of people learn and teach around the world. But honestly, it's been far from smooth sailing. I wanted to chat about some of the challenges that come up with remote education, because while it sounds super convenient on paper, the reality is a bit more complicated. First up, let's talk about accessibility. Not everyone has the same kind of setup at home to support learning. Some students might be sharing a single device between several siblings or might struggle with unreliable internet. You'd think a simple Wi-Fi glitch wouldn't be a big deal, but when your entire class depends on staying connected, it really impacts learning. There's also something about motivation and focus when you're learning remotely. In a traditional classroom, the teacher's presence, classroom routines, and peer energy naturally keep things moving. At home, distractions are everywhere. Maybe it's the TV in the background or your phone buzzing with notifications. Without the structure of a physical classroom, it's easy to fall behind. This shows why creating a personal learning environment at home can be really valuable, though it's definitely easier said than done. Another big challenge is how teachers can give feedback and personalize education when they're not face-to-face with students. We're starting to see more use of AI in education to help with this, using tools that provide instant feedback or adapt lessons to a student's pace. That's where AI personalized learning comes in. It's promising, but still in early stages for many schools, and it can't fully replace the human connection. And speaking of connection, one thing remote learning can't replicate is that social aspect. Classrooms are not just about textbooks, but also about socializing, collaborating, and learning how to work in groups. Remote education often leaves students feeling isolated, which affects their overall engagement and emotional well-being. A personal story I've heard from teachers is that many struggle to monitor student progress effectively. In person, you can spot when a student looks confused or disengaged. Online, those nonverbal cues disappear. This makes it tough to intervene early and tailor support for individual needs, which again links back to the challenge of creating an effective personal learning experience through a screen. At its core, a customer journey mapping workshop is all about putting your customer in the center of the story. Instead of guessing what they want or how they feel, you actually map out every single touch point they might have with your brand. Think of it like creating a storyboard for your customer's experience, and it's super visual and interactive, making it not just helpful, but also kind of fun. What's interesting, though, is how some of these challenges have pushed innovation. For instance, platforms like Pooks.ai are helping educators and learners create tailored learning materials in a really personal way, whether it's for supplementing lessons or making study materials that fit individual needs. Using tools like that lets people build their own unique learning resources. So, if you're curious, create your personalized book now for free. It's a solid example of turning the learning experience into something more adaptable and student-centered, which is exactly what personalized education should look like. To wrap this up, remote education offers some amazing possibilities, but also a fair share of hurdles: accessibility, motivation, technology challenges, social isolation, and the struggle for personalized support are all pieces of the puzzle educators and students are still trying to figure out. But with the rise of AI tools and smarter platforms, there's hope that remote learning will get better and better at addressing those challenges. So next time you're hearing about remote education, remember it's not just learning from home. It's an ongoing effort to reshape education in a way that works for everyone, no matter their situation.